Hi, my name is Pauline Barnfather and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today I'm going to show you a video. It is to make this Easter bunny in a little basket. The Easter bunny is made using the Framelits from the Lift Me Up bundle. This is the Up and Away Thinlit dies. And the body of the bunny is actually this balloon here, and the head of the bunny is the other smaller balloon. And then I've used 2 hearts for the feet, 2 of these little cloud pieces. So we've got 1 cut out for the body and the head, and then we've got 2 feet. I'll put that there. And then for the ears here, I've used this actual top part of the balloon here. So I've cut 2 white ones, and I've also cut 2 in Blushing Bride. And what we'll do is we'll slim those ones down to act as layers for the inside of the ears. And then I've just cut out 2 of these little clouds, and they're going to create little paws. If I show you on here. So he's got little paws here and the ears with the pink inlay. The actual basket itself is made from the window box Thinlits. So I'll be showing you how we've done that as well. So to get started, what I did was I took some smoky slate ink, and I have inked around just the edge of this balloon shape, and that is really just to give it a bit of definition. So continue inking around. So I inked around the body, the head, and also the feet. And you don't really notice until you put it, you can see whenever you put it on a white background that you've actually inked around. And I will do the ears as well. Okay. So once you've done that, I actually used Playful Pals set to use for the whiskers and the eyes and the little nose here as well. So I had this stamp set already, so I've used this, but you could easily use just a black fine line pen. So I'm using Tuxedo Memento ink. The head actually goes this way round, so I'm going to pop that down there. And oh, my eyes just fell in the ink pad. Oh dear, I'm losing my nose as well. Right, it's lucky that happened now and not while I was actually in the midst of stamping. It doesn't fit exactly, but that's fine. Stamp that on, like so. And then I've got the nose here as well. And because I've used photopolymer stamps, it's very easy to line that up. I'll just show you on mine. Now I actually used a little bit of pink pirouette ink there on his cheeks, and that was actually just done with a very fine pen. And then if you take the body, and what will happen is this bit here will glue to the back like that, and then this bit will actually just bend down, but I'm going to wait until, I'm not going to glue it until we've got the ears in place, because we can actually tuck the ears behind. But I am going to glue this bit, the body and the head, so I'm just using some Tombow glue, and I'll just put a little dab of Tombow there. Okay. and then just pop his head on like that. So you can make sure that's centered. Okay, so that's the bunny. Now to do the ears, these obviously are exactly the same size. The Blushing Bride pieces are exactly the same size as the white pieces. So what you need to do is just trim these down, and these are actually a bit long as well, so I'll need to actually trim the bottoms off as well. So we'll do that. Just grab my scissors. So if I take the white one first, and I can gauge roughly, that's probably about the right size, I'd say. Obviously you're going to curl them and everything, so they're not going to be these big massive ears sticking straight up. We're going to use a bone folder and curl those around. So that's probably about right. So we'll just take a little bit off the bottom there, and I'm just going to take the other ear, and obviously that's going to go that way around, but I do want them to be the same size. So I'm just going to use the first one as a template, line it up and trim. So now my two ears are exactly the same size. Okay, and then with the pink, as I said, this has got to be, if I show you the original, they are layered, so you need space because that's just the inside of the bunny ears. As usual, I haven't really measured anything. I'm just going to trim that to start, and then I am just going to follow the line and cut up like so. So as ever, haven't measured. It's just a bit of fussy cutting, but yeah, that's okay. I'm happy with that. That'll layer in nicely there. And I can then just use this again as a template so that they're more or less the same. So I shall cut there, and then I will trim this up. Using that first one, I've got a bit as the template. Okay, that one's going to be glued on the inside of that one, and that one is going to be glued on the inside of that one. Okay, so I'll just do that now. Bit of Tombow on there, and that on there, like that. And exactly the same on that one. Bit of Tombow on there. And pop that on there. Like that. Oh, like that. So that's yours. I'm going to leave those to dry a second before I bone fold them. So while we're waiting for that, I can do the little feet. So we've got 2 feet here, which are going to go on the bottoms here. And I'm going to stick the clouds on to act as little pads. So just simply Tombow and pop those on like that. Okay, and the same on the other one, just a bit of Tombow and pop that on like that. These just go on the bottom. I'll show you back to my bunny here. So I've just got them at the base, so I shall pop a bit of glue on the heart like that and just stick it like that. So I've got the base of the heart is flush with the bottom of the bunny bottom there, the base of it, and there's a very slight overhang there. Okay, and then I'll do exactly the same on the other side. So a bit of glue again, so There we are. Okay. Now for the ears, they should be dry now. As I say, you could take a bone folder. I haven't got a bone folder here, so I'm just going to use the edge of my scissors here. So just curling round, okay, like so. That's going to be one, and on the other one exactly the same. So curling round. Right, so that's going to pop on there, and that one's going to pop on there. So what I'll do, I'm actually going to put a little bit of glue on the back here. So once I've stuck my bunny ears in the right place and I'm happy with those, I actually glued another one of these balloons on the back, because when I stuck him on the basket, obviously you don't want to see the whole mechanics of your bunny. So that's the bunny. Okay, and I'll just show you on the back of mine, because as I said, I just put another balloon shape over to cover that up. I'll show you here. So with this piece, I actually just trimmed it off and then stuck it like that, and I trimmed that bit so that it was actually flush, so that from the back, when that's trimmed away, you can't see anything. It just all lines up. Okay, so there you go. That's just a spare piece glued on the back so that it hides all of that ears and gluing bits. Okay, so that's a bunny. Now I will just show you, I did make a little mouse. So very, very similar. Again, using the biggest balloon for the body, 2 small balloons for the ears, and then on the back, if you see, I've used a heart for the 2 feet, but I also used a heart and just cut it in half for the arms. Okay, so I thought I'd just show you that as something else to make with this balloon set. Now I'm going to show you how to make the basket, so I shall move the balloons out of the way. Pop that over there. Now I've used a window box die to make the basket, and all you need to cut out is just one window box shape. If I take the dies out and show you. So you just need this one piece, and I've used, on that it's crumb cake card, but on the one I'm going to show you today I've actually used tip top taupe. So when you've cut your piece out, okay, you will die cut it, the whole shape, and then you will cut along and keep this piece. Now we need this piece because it's going to be one side of the basket. So once you've removed that bit, you end up with a piece that looks like this. And obviously you have the bit that you've cut away. Okay. The easiest thing to do is, if you look at this, where the score lines are that the die has created, okay, you are going to measure a line across where those 2 score lines end effectively. So it is just ever so slightly up from the halfway mark. So you look for where that score line ends and where that score line ends, and draw a line straight across, and then cut that off, and then you will have this piece and this piece. Okay, and that is your basket base, because what's going to happen is that is going to glue on that side, and then this is all going to fold round and create your basket. So I shall show you. Once you've glued it, it will go together like so. So I'm going to show you one here that I've cut out. So this was my original box shape here, and I've trimmed it, but I've actually used one of the dies in the set to create these lines. In the window box die set, you actually have quite a choice of things that you can use. So that one was what I used here for that one. And the lines are this one here. So they actually don't cut out the actual triangle shape, they just cut out the lines. So I just thought that would be a little bit different. Okay, so what we need to do now is fold all of the score lines, and once you've folded on all of the score lines, these two lines here either side, there's two score lines there and there, we don't actually need those, so we just need to trim those away. And it's all marked out for you because you're just going to follow that score that it's made. So trim straight across on that score line, and then trim straight across on that score line. And then, as I say, you've folded those other scores, and now we can put the basket together. So I'm just going to put some Tombow on that one and glue it up. And don't forget to fold on these base scores as well, just to form the shape of your basket. So that's that side done. And then a little bit of glue there. That's that one. Okay, and then this one here, you're going to fold that score line there to create that tab, and that's going to get glued in here. So I'm going to pop some Tombow on that tab, and that's just going to slide in there and stick down. To make the handle, I've got a piece of card measuring 1/2 inch by 8.5 inches. So I've used Tip Top Taupe, and I would just gently curl it with your fingers, and really it wasn't any big measuring or anything. As usual, I've just eyeballed, popped the hole punch in and punch through, and then put a brad through. And just do that on both sides, and that will create the handle. Okay, I might actually put a little bit of patterned paper on that, or some flowers. And then once you've done that, obviously you can attach your bunny and fill it full of your chocolate choice. I've used foiled chocolate eggs, but you could have a Cadbury's cream egg in there, or even some chocolate bunny rabbits. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. And you've obviously got the little rabbit there, and don't forget about our little mouse critter as well. You could obviously make something equally as appealing, I think, with this little cheeky chappy on there. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll be back next week with another video.